Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Zachary Reality. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Zachary Reality here, entertainment news host, podcaster, TikToker, and of course, YouTuber, which is what we're here to do today, make content on YouTube, and I still have not figured out my intro yet, which I told you guys about in the last video, but obviously, I am kind of like, I'm low-key a procrastinator, I'm low-key someone that waits until the last minute to do certain things, and creating some type of intro is still something I refuse to do. Every time I have a new video, we're just gonna be like, I don't know my intro yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. And I'm literally going to figure it out. So what's up, guys? How is everyone doing? Yes, I only have one nail painted. My friend Alexis did that and she forgot to finish. On today's video, we are going to be talking about the finale of Bachelor in Paradise. So I'm really excited to give you guys my full opinion of the season, of all the couples, and predict how long some of these couples are going to last. But before we get into it, we do have a sponsorship. Today we are sponsored by none other than Queen Victoria, who sent me her goddess and queen perfumes that I am going to be trying right now. So Queen Victoria X Herba Botanicals, introducing our latest natural perfumes inspired by the queen and goddess herself. These fragrances are designed to be worn alone or layered together. We hope these fragrances brings out the inner queen and goddess in you. Okay, Victoria. Okay, girl. So I'm gonna be trying the perfumes. So let's start with the Queen perfume. I'm really excited about this because I actually loved Queen Victoria more than Goddess Victoria. I feel like I'm a little bit more of a queen. So I kind of feel like I'm gonna like the Queen a little bit more. Oh my God, it worked. It literally worked. Okay, I think the Queen is really good. It smells actually like really good. So kudos to you, Victoria. But now let's try the Goddess perfume, which means I have to take my crown off, which is really unfortunate. And that's another reason why I like the Queen better. I need to get a Goddess crown. Woo, okay. The Goddess is really good, but to be honest, and maybe just because I am biased, I think I liked the Queen a lot better. Either way, thank you so much for sending me these Queen Victoria, because it says Queen first, so Queen is obviously the right answer. But now onto the video, because we need to talk about the finale of Bachelor in Paradise, because so much happened this season, and I am really disappointed with the finale, to be completely honest with you guys. I really wanted a reunion, and I feel like because we didn't get a reunion, we're kind of getting jiffed or jabbed of the season. And a lot of people are wondering, why did we not get a Bachelor in Paradise reunion? What is up with that? Bachelor in Paradise reunions. They've happened every single year, and it is a place for contestants to spill all of the tea and answer the most burning questions. 3 reasons why there is no reunion is because 1, I don't know if they just want to throw someone in the host seat, even though Wells would be the perfect person. The second one is that they're busy planning for Clayton's season of The Bachelor / preparing for Michelle's season of The Bachelorette, so there might not be time or budget. The third reason is that The Bachelor has created 3 podcasts under the show where they interview contestants and give them the opportunity to share their side of the story. That's unfortunately why I don't think we're getting a reunion, which is really unfortunate because I feel like we needed the reunion to kind of sum up where all the couples are heading and where they're going. I didn't want to have to watch 300 Us Weekly interviews to see what Mari, Kenny, Serena, and Joe are doing. I wanted to just see it on the show.
The way that we work together. And
I also feel like because of the reunion, we were robbed of a great opportunity to see Brendan and Piper in the hot seat, Mari and Demi face off, to see Tammy back. I mean, there's so many people we would have loved to see in the hot seat confront each other and like sum up all the couples and everything. And because we didn't get the reunion, I'm really sad that we were missed out on that. So you, Bachelor in Paradise, for making us miss a juicy reunion. So with all the single people that kind of left the beach, obviously Anna and James broke up because she came in too late. A little weird to see Anna fighting so hard for that relationship. I don't know if she just wanted a little bit extra TV time because she came in late and thought that maybe her and James could make another episode. So thank God James scratched it because that was just not going to work. In regards to Aaron and Tia, that was a storyline. Thank God they broke up. I love the way James and Aaron left the beach hand in hand. Best bromance of all time. We stan Aaron. We stan James.
We came in together, we got a ride out together. You trying to head back to SD?
Love them both, they're so hilarious. Tia is someone who I could not stand the majority of the season because I didn't like her on previous seasons. But towards the end of the season, Tia really grew on me. I think she had a great sense of humor about everything. Her lugging the luggage down the sand was quite literally hilarious. My only if with Tia is that I did hear from people in Nashville that she actually was dating someone before Paradise, and then she ended up getting back with that person after Paradise. She was open to going on other dates, but she she still was thinking about someone back home, and obviously the show wouldn't bring a light to that because they always want to edit someone like Tia in a good way. So that was kind of frustrating, but Tia definitely grew on me throughout the end of the season. McKenna and Ed broke up. It was kind of funny to see Ed like begging for McKenna back. I didn't understand that. I was like, Ed, are you serious? I feel like Ed and Anna could have got together since they both were so thirsty to be on a couple more episodes. Not a fan of McKenna, so glad that she was just like in and out, but I did feel bad for her a little bit that she came in too late, but then also it's like, I can't with you, McKenna. I'm really sorry. I just like quite literally cannot with McKenna. So Chelsea obviously had to leave the beach, which was unfortunate that Aaron broke up with Chelsea considering like he did that whole runway walk for her. Chelsea is a queen, so hopefully she finds someone else in real life. She was way too good for all the guys on Paradise. Natasha also left the beach single. I would love to see her be the next Bachelorette. I think that would be iconic. Also, another reason why I'm pissed we didn't get a reunion to see that Natasha, Brendan, and Piper confrontation, but of course the Bachelor does never want to give us that.
Why would you be here if that was a thing?
Natasha would be an amazing Bachelorette. However, I feel like they're not going to make her the Bachelorette because after Clayton's season of The Bachelor in like a year, it's not going to make sense for Natasha to come back. But I think the show really wanted to hype up Natasha because she is on the Clickbait Nation podcast. This way they could like make her a star and bring more clicks to that podcast. They know exactly what they're doing, and that's why they always edit people like Natasha and Becca in such a good light. And we have to talk about Becca because her breakup with Thomas was so fake, faker than faux fur. I'm scared.
I don't want you to leave here with what if.
Becca showed zero emotion when she broke up with Thomas. Like, she didn't even shed a tear. She didn't change her face. She didn't seem worried or concerned. Thomas was like whimpering, crying during the breakup, which I totally didn't understand. That was like the worst acting of all time. Of course, they're always gonna edit Becca to look really well, and Becca could not get engaged to Thomas because she already had 2 failed engagements on the show, that being Ari and that being Garrett. So of course, Becca and Thomas were not going to get engaged. That would just look bad on Becca. The whole breakup just obviously seemed so fake. Everyone has said, and I know this for a fact, that producers forced Becca and Thomas, as well as Abigail and Noah, to break up because there was gonna be no other big breakups. And if they weren't getting engaged, you had to break up. That was kind of like what the contract was, which makes sense because we wanna see dramatic breakups at the end of every season. I think it adds to the drama, it adds to the season, but we don't wanna see fake dramatic breakups. And when Thomas and Becca announced that they have been spending every day together, the second the show came out, and same with Noah and Abigail, we realized that those 2 couples never broke up. They in fact quite literally just broke up for the show and got together once they got home. They just didn't want to get engaged. I'm scared.
I don't want you to leave here with what if.
So I'm really annoyed at the fake breakups, and I'm just annoyed at the level of Becca's poor acting skills. I felt like Abigail and Noah's breakup seems a little bit more sincere, considering Noah and Abigail were showing so much raw emotion, and you can tell how hard it was for them. I feel like producers kind of egged Noah on into breaking up with Abigail and maybe didn't really tell Abigail, because she did seem genuinely blindsided, and then I think they were able to talk about it once they were home. But I don't think their breakup was as fake and produced as Thomas and Becca's. Their breakup seemed very like legit scripted. Like they literally told Becca what she had to do and gave her like reasonings to justify it. With Noah and Abigail, I feel like producers more manipulated them, and that's why they were so emotionally exhausted and emotionally spent. So I do think their breakup was more genuine, and I am so happy that Noah and Abigail are together. I hope that they live a lifetime. They seem really happy together. I wish them the best. I actually do think they're gonna last a while. My only concern with Noah and Abigail is that he is in Oklahoma and she is in New York City. So I don't know how they're gonna do long distance, but I really do wish them well. In regards to Becca and Thomas, it'll probably be easier for them to date considering they live a lot closer. They're in like the San Diego, LA area. I saw the paparazzi, page 6, pictures of them walking their dogs. Absolutely so cringy. They're literally so disheveled with their hair all messy in their sweatshirts, but that was totally staged. Just sent a camera crew to Becca's house just to like get those pictures. Every TMZ like paparazzi photos are literally fake unless they're at an event. No one is waiting outside your house unless you're literally Nicki Minaj or something. Like, it's just not true. Becca and Thomas seem happy together. Thomas is real tall and beefy, so no wonder Becca likes him. I wish them the best, and if they are happy together, good for them. Now let's break down our final 3 couples. I want to start with Mari and Kenny because I have so many thoughts about their relationship. Kenny is someone I did not like on Claire and Tayshia's season. He just gave me very cringy vibes, the whole boy band manager thing. However, getting to know Kenny on Paradise, love him, hilarious, just like really grew on me. The whole him being naked thing was just ridiculous and cringy. cringy, but I feel like if anyone was gonna pull off that joke, it was going to be Kenny. Mari is someone who I was so excited about seeing in Paradise this upcoming season, and she's someone who really disappointed me. I don't know if it's just because I was a Demi stan, but I didn't like the way Mari like broke up with Kenny because she wanted to date other people, and then no one ever asked Mari on a date, and then she got mad at Demi because of the whole double standards thing with Kenny, and it was just so annoying and ridiculous. And the whole way Mari handled the cake situation, and then how cringy and obsessed she got with Kenny throughout the second half of the season was just like a lot for me to handle. So me and Mari have low-key had beef. Now I'm just trolling Mari on TikTok. For some reason, I feel like me and Mari have beef, which I honestly shouldn't be doing, but I'm totally just kidding. Like, all love to Mari, like, I promise you, all love to Mari, but I'm just talking about her on the show. Obviously, I don't know her in person. Her on the show just seemed a lot more into Kenny than Kenny seemed into her. Kenny was like very concerned about Mari's age, and she was like, no, I want to get married young. Even in all their post-show interviews, it still seems like Kenny's body language and that he's just very disinterested in Mari. So I would be very surprised if Mari and Kenny lasted more than like 3 or 6 months.
I felt confident because I knew that we were in a good spot. I knew that we had had the conversations, and I felt really good about where we could have gone after Paradise.
Mari did say she was planning on moving to Chicago at the start of 2022. I like that because when we get to the other two couples and their updates, they don't even know where they're moving or how they're moving. So I like that Mari at least is taking the initiative and she has a plan to move to Chicago. However, I don't think Mari and Kenny will last. If they do last, let them prove me wrong. Happy for you. Know that I am, even if I literally, quite literally don't understand, and like, whatever. I have to shout out Marissa and Riley for being the first Black Bachelor Nation couple. That is so awesome. That's great for the culture, great for the diversity of the show. Obviously, the diversity has been an issue in the Bachelor franchise. Can't believe this is our first all-Black couple. We have seen multiple mixed couples on the show before, but we've never seen anyone quite like Marissa and Riley form a connection and get engaged on the beach. So that is major. I am super happy for them. Marissa is someone who I feel like came across very authentic throughout her time on Paradise. She was kind of an unexpected fan favorite. I loved her friendship with Demi, and I feel like her relationship with Riley was loyal from the start. The second Riley got there, he was all about Marissa. Marissa had to dump Connor the cat. I would have liked to get more deep with Riley and Marissa, but I'm still super happy for them. I think their relationship is very genuine. I think they're very much into each other. Marissa lives in Atlanta right now. Riley is in New York. So right now, Marissa has been going back and forth. Marissa is planning on moving to New York to be with Riley. I don't know when. She didn't say in any of like the interviews that I listened, but I definitely hope that they go the distance. They seem very mutually attracted to each other. I loved their video that they did this Sunday morning, which was kind of like their thing. I would love to see Riley and Marissa start like a YouTube channel. Like, Marissa has a really good personality. Riley seems a little bit more like composed and shy. I don't really see Riley as the type of person that wants to be an influencer or a content creator. I'm pretty sure he's like a lawyer. I hope that they last. I definitely think that they have a better shot of lasting than Joe and Serena and Mari and Kenny. They are my pick to last the longest out of the 3 engaged couples. Then again, I really don't know. This is just my prediction. Let's move on to Grocery Store Joe and Serena, aka the Gross Serena. So I have totally been very skeptical of Grocery Store Joe and Serena throughout the entire season. I think that they probably are America's favorite. They're definitely the prom king and queen. They seem to be the it couple of the season. But I haven't always loved them, and I've been honest about that on TikTok. A lot of people don't like when I say I'm not the biggest fan of Grocery Store Joe, but I have to be honest, I'm just not the biggest fan of Joe or Serena. Serena has always been like meh, whatever to me on that season and on this season. And Joe the same. He was eliminated night 1 on Becca's season. Felt very produced, him coming back to Paradise because he's on the Clickbait Nation podcast. We cannot blame Joe or Kendall coming on the show and producers orchestrating this plan. Joe seemed very unbothered every time Kendall interrupted a conversation with him and Serena throughout the season. And even when Kendall interrupted the proposal, Joe seemed very unbothered. He didn't want to play into that. So I will give Joe and Serena props for being super mature in regards to the Kendall situation. I would have liked Serena to like say something to Kendall, maybe throw a drink in her face, do something. Like, it was kind of weird how Serena showed no jealousy whatsoever. It's normal to be a little jealous. It's okay to be a little jealous. Serena showing absolutely zero jealousy is more concerning than her showing like too much jealousy. I get that she's confident and secure in her relationship with Joe, but it's okay to admit that you're a little bothered. And Serena being so media trained, saying that she's not bothered, her and Joe were so solid. You and Joe were not solid after a week of dating. Like, it's okay to admit that you wanted to throw a drink on Kendall's face when she interrupted your proposal.
Joe,
That's the main reason why I have red flags about Joe and Serena. Their age difference is kind of crazy, 23 and 35. Like, I'm all for an age difference, but with them, it just seems a little ridiculous. She lives in Canada, he lives in Chicago. Joe has said so many times that he's never going to leave Chicago, and now all of a sudden, Serena wants to move to New York, so now Joe and Serena are planning on moving to New York together in April when Joe's lease in Chicago goes up. If they fall in love with Toronto or Chicago in the next like 6 to 8 months, they will move to each other's cities. That's what they're saying they're going to do. I mean, this is ridiculous. I have no faith that Joe and Serena are going to last. I feel like Serena is very superficial. She's not giving me any authenticity. I feel like someone who is just so sweet and bubbly and nice all the time. Like, that's fake. It just doesn't make sense to me. All of a sudden, she likes Grocery Store Joe, the biggest star on the beach right there, the person with the most amount of followers. Of course, Grocery Store Joe had to get engaged because the producers wanted him to come back to the beach. He didn't get engaged to Kendall last time, and they made it all the way to the end. So of course Joe is going to propose. And I don't mean to be too critical of Joe and Serena. I'm just giving my opinion as the Bachelor Nation commentator that I am. If they are happy together and they are in love, prove me wrong. Best of luck to you. Like, I truly wish nothing but the best for them, but I do not think Grocery Store Joe and Serena are going to work. However, I do think they're going to give it a good shot. I can see them working like a year, maybe a year and a half. I do think that they are going to move in together in New York. Like, maybe I'm a little psychic, but I can really see that happening, and then I think it's just not going to work out after they move in together. So sources are already saying that Serena's parents are concerned about her engagement to Joe and that they were skeptical and not on board. So that was already a red flag. I remember Serena's parents not being on board during Matt James's season, during the hometown date, and that's why Serena ultimately broke up with Matt. So if that is the case, I can see Serena and Joe breaking up in the next few months, but I really do think they're going to give it about a year. Mari and Kenny, I think, are going to be done in like 4 months, and then Marissa and Riley, I'm really hoping make it down the aisle and last. Abigail and Noah, I think, will give it a good shot. I'm hoping they last a couple years. And I think Becca and Thomas, I think they're gonna give it a good shot too. It's really hard for me to predict and give like a time limit, how long or how many months these relationships will work, but those are my general opinions on all of the couples. Obviously, I'm gonna be critical, I'm gonna be sassy, I'm gonna give my opinion. I wish the best for everyone, so we'll definitely be keeping up with them on my TikTok, Zachary Reality, on my YouTube channel at Zachary Reality. So make sure you guys are following me on all of my platforms and places so we can talk Bachelor all year long. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and comment down below what you guys think of the Bachelor in Paradise finale, and we will be back later this week to talk about Michelle's season. I love you guys so much for watching. Please accept my rose, and I will talk to you guys in the next YouTube video. Adios. Bye, guys.